What you're about to hear is not a story. It's a warning, a broadcast for those who are feeling like something's off these days. If you're hearing this, it's already too late to unfeel it. You've sensed it too, haven't you? The cold, the stillness, the eyes. Do not turn off this broadcast. Do not look at your mirrors. Just listen, very closely. Tyler James, a 29-year-old web developer from Ash Grove, Oregon, was one of those people who could sense the cracks in the world better than most. While the rest of us walk through life pretending everything makes sense, he saw something else, something beneath it all, like a basement you were never meant to find, a quiet, wrong layer beneath the everyday. He always said things felt off, like walking through a dream you didn't know you were having. He described it like a second skin beneath reality. And sometimes that skin splits. You don't hear it. You feel it. A pressure shift. A cold in the room even when nothing's changed. Like something ancient just opened its eyes from inside the drywall. And it sees you before you even realize it's there. That's when Tyler James first saw him. Not in a dream, not in a nightmare. During dinner, standing on his neighbor's roof, perfectly still, watching him. The figure was too thin, like his bones didn't belong. Arms too long, clothes faded and brittle, like they'd been buried. But his face, no, what should have been eyes, were black, empty holes. Deep, hollow, like something punched through the world itself. Tyler froze, fork midair. The laugh track from the TV echoed, loud but wrong. And behind the figure's silence, Tyler heard static, not from the TV. It came from inside his ears, like pressure before a storm. He told no one. Who would believe it? The next night, he was there again. Closer, behind a dumpster. Same stillness. Same tilt of the head. Tyler blinked and he was gone. But the weight in the air stayed. Like something was still watching. His hands trembled too much to lock the door properly that night. He thought it was stress. He had just moved into a cheap, 3-story walk-up near the woods. The rent was low. The front gate was broken. But it was quiet. Too quiet. That kind of quiet that doesn't feel empty. It feels patient. No kids. No dogs. Just air moving wrong. A breeze that didn't come from outside. It felt like it was breathing. And he kept appearing. Under streetlights. In the rearview mirror. Inside the 24-hour laundromat at 2 a.m. Always staring. Always eyeless. Even when Tyler tried not to look, he saw him. In the chrome of a toaster. In the back of a spoon. Reflections he wasn't supposed to check. Tyler tried to brush it off. Imagination, maybe. But then his phone battery started dying instantly. His headlights flickered. The little things. Unprovable things. They added up. They always add up. Then, the apartment changed. The hallway light took too long to switch on. The kitchen window no longer showed the backyard. It showed another window, one that didn't belong to his building. He checked. The frame hadn't moved, but the view had. And behind that view, sometimes he saw someone not moving, just standing, just waiting. He once saw movement in that other window, like someone mimicking him, but slightly delayed. His plants leaned away from the light, toward the wall. He didn't know plants could do that. That's when Tyler stopped opening the blinds. He couldn't bear the thought of being watched back. He slept with the TV on. Static made the room feel less dead. He even slept on the floor, hoping it would lose track of him. Then, one evening, He saw it. In the mirror, him, standing behind him. But when he turned, nothing. He looked back. The reflection still showed him. And he moved, lifted one finger, pointed at Tyler, then at the wall behind him. Tyler turned. Nothing. But when he crouched, he saw it. A black knot in the wood. It blinked. An eye, one of his, grown into the wood, still watching. Tyler doesn't remember how long he sat there. Could have been hours. He didn't cry. He just emptied, like something had crawled into his skin. That night he tried to leave, packed a bag, grabbed his keys, opened the front door, and found a hallway he didn't recognize. It stretched on, too far. Lights above him flickered. Their hum matched his heartbeat. Faster, slower, silent. He closed the door, locked it, sat back down. He barely sleeps now. He feels him. In the walls, in the mirrors, even in his phone's black screen. A second reflection just behind his. He took selfies once just to check. And sometimes there was something in the corner. A blur, a shape. Sometimes the socket crackles. Sometimes the faucet bleeds black. Sometimes the radio comes on. No music, no voice, just static and breathing underneath. A wet inhale, then nothing, as if something was waiting for him to respond. Most times he doesn't even need to see him. The feeling is enough. The pull, the gaze. Even when he isn't there, one of his eyes might be. Watching, learning. Tyler has started talking to him. He says things like, "Are you there? And what do you want?" No answer. But he listens. He always listens. He doesn't need a face anymore. He's inside now, watching from all the places we never think to look. The switch under the stairs, the crawlspace vent, the gap between the couch and the wall. Tyler found something yesterday, scratched behind the mirror, subject number 19A, which means someone else saw this before, or something like it. Whether that makes this better or worse, that's for you to decide. So if you felt it like a temperature drop or a pull from the corner of your eye, if the mirror ever blinked back at you, don't look away, because it already knows your face, and now it wants your reflection. And once it has that, it never gives it back.